Hello everyone. So today we are going to do LeetCode TD challenge. Guess number higher or lower. So basically in this question, what we are given with is a number. Basically that number is the highest range up to which we can search for the number for guessing that is it the right number which was given to us by the other person with whom we are playing a game, or it was somewhat lower number or a higher number. But at the end, what we need to return is that exact number which was being picked by that particular person. So basically, in this question for guessing that number, we are given with an API. And that API would help us to find out that are we guessing the right number or not by giving us some facts. And on the basis of those facts, we need to find out the answer. So that guess API tells us that if guess of number equals to 0, that is, this is the right number. If guess of number equals to -1, then we need to search for lower numbers. If guess of number equals to 1, then we need to search for a higher number. So this is what our guess API would be helping us for finding out the number. Now comes the next part, that we are given with n, which is the highest number. Means the thing which we are given here, this n is the highest number till which we need to search. Basically what we are doing is we are simply searching, right? So that's why for searching, first thing which comes to mind is a linear search. But this n could be till int max. So searching linearly could give us TLE, right? Because we can see the constraint that n can go up to 2 raised to power 31 minus 1. So that's why we can't search it linearly. So that's why this question is of the linear search, which need to be transformed to binary search, right? We can't search in linear time, basically in the order of n. So we need to devise a solution which could search in log n time. And that's the reason we are required to use binary search here. So before using binary search, let's do the solution in linear search time only. So we are given with the function, and in that function we are given with n, right? So for that, first we need to do is we need a loop, and what this loop would be from means the range of this loop would be 1 to n, means int I is equal to not 0 because 0 is not the number and the constraint are given from 1 to n, right? So that's why it will be till here. Int I is equal to 1, I less than n, I plus plus, basically for the loop, and then we need to check with the guess API. If guess of I equals to 0, that is if this guess API is returning 0, then we simply need to return that I, else we simply need to return the n. Because it was the simplest fact that if it was not in this loop, means this loop is simply from 1 n minus 1. This is the range of this loop. So if the number was not in this particular range, then surely the number would be n itself, right? So that's why at the end we need to return n. But as the constraint are from 1 to 2 raised to power 31 minus 1, so that's why this linear search approach won't work. Alright. So as it will not work, so now for optimizing it, what we require is we require a binary search approach. And for this binary search approach, how we need to proceed is like we are given with this n, which is basically the max number which we could have. We need to start from 1, which is the minimum number which we could have. So for this binary search approach, it will be simply like int min equals to 1, max equals to n, right? So this would be our min and max value. And then for binary search, what we would be doing is we would be simply keep a check that while min is less than or equal to max, then at that moment means while this condition is true, then what next we need to do is we simply need to maintain a mid variable, and this mid variable would be like this, means max plus max minus min, and this whole divided by 2. Why we are taking this like writing this like this is because if we would have chosen min plus max by 2, right? If we have chosen it like this, then surely it would have given us integer overflow. Because our range is from 1 to 2 raised to power 31 minus 1, so that's the reason, like if we are having min as 1 and n is 2 raised to power 31 minus 1, right? And we add them up, then surely it will become 2 raised to power 31. And when we divide it, then what would be the answer? It will be simply integer overflow only, right? So that's why it is required that we simply write our mid in this manner. So now the next thing is, so this was the reason that we are writing it in this manner. Now comes the next part, that what next we need to do is that now we need to utilize our guess API. If guess of mid equals to 0, then we simply would be returning our mid only, right? But if that was not the case, then surely we need to check for the first half and second half on the basis of this condition, that is if guess of mid equals to -1, right? Then what we need to do is, because it is -1, so we need a range which is towards the lower half. And then what we would be doing is we'll simply do max equals to mid -1, right? Else we would be about to check for the higher portion, so that's why we would be doing min equals to mid plus 1. So this is what we would be doing for this binary search part. And because we need to return an integer value, so if all these conditions are not true, then at the end we simply need to return -1. So this is how we would be doing for this binary search approach. And now the next part is that why we are using this binary search and how it becomes log n. See, at each point what the thing would be, at each point first we are having this n, and then after that we are splitting into two halves, 1 to n minus 2, and then n minus 2 to n minus 2 plus 1 to n, right? It is split into two parts. Then again it is being split into four parts, and at the end it will be split till log to the base 2 n nodes, right? So that's why the time complexity for binary search is always log 2n. And in both of these solutions, like here also we are not using any extra space, means we are not using any array or something. So that's why our space complexity is simply order of 1. So that's why our solutions are of, means for binary search our solution is order of log to the base 2n, and the space complexity is order of 1. Now let's take the code for languages. Now in C++, I've simply used the method as it is, but here rather than using that condition, I have used that true part, and I have stored that particular result in a result variable, and then I am checking for it and returning. If is equals to 0, then I will simply return the mean number basically, and if it is equals to 1, then I will change my min number to mean number plus 1, else it would be simply max number equals to mean number minus 1. This is all it will be doing until all until the conditions are being satisfied. This is what I would bring C++. For Java, first it was being first I simply tried out with that linear solution. It was giving us TLE because of the constraint only. So it was with this. But in binary search approach, it's simple the way I was using in C++. Means, but here I have used that particular condition, then less than equals to max, and then mid value, then check for the if case of mid equals to 0, then mid, else if case of mid equals to 1, then this, and at the end returned -1. For Python 3, again I've used the same thing only as I was doing in Java. Here I have used this for integral division, and then returned -1. For that JavaScript part, I was trying out with the two methods. One was for by using loop, basically in iterative manner. Other is for recursive, and here this is the one for recursive part. So here things were like doing in case by switch condition for case 0, case -1 and 1, or simply returning for the recursive solutions only. Means again checking for this case number. So this was all for all the solutions, and I've discussed the time complexity and space complexity also. So this was all for it. Thank you.